Maryland. March 3rd, I think. It is a super warm morning. And we've got this pen that will be a breeder pen eventually, but right now it's just fenced in. And there's a lot of green in here. So I decided to allow my 2 Wheaten Americaunas to come out here for a little while, because they've been in a covered run over there all by themselves. Mainly because I don't want this boy to be constantly harassed by our white naked neck rooster. I don't want her to be harassed by the white naked neck rooster. But they sure are skittish. I don't know if it's the Americana breed is skittish, if it's because they're just the 2 of them and they're skittish. But unlike the white naked necks who come right up to me, curious, these guys will not let me get anywhere near them. They just freak out. I think he's like 20 weeks now, and I have not heard him crow once. So they're taking their time growing up, the 2 of them. I got them from hatching eggs from Old Reading Farm. So he'll be the first with that line. I have some live chicks on order from, I have to remember the hatchery name. I keep thinking Blue Mountain Americanas, I think. So I'm on their waiting list for Wheaten Americaunas. There is a local hatchery here in Maryland that will offer Wheaten Americanas soon, but I believe they, like I am, they're raising their flock. So that's Deer Run Hatchery in Emmetsville, Maryland. Super excited about that. I think they are raising up both a Wheaten flock and a Silver Americana flock. And I don't see those breeds in the fairs very much, mainly because I think if a lot of kids in the Howard County, Carroll County area get Americanas, they're getting them from the hatcheries, and those hatcheries don't have showable varieties. They're mixed varieties, and so I'm gonna try and have at least the Wheaten Americanas available, but it's gonna take me a couple years to do that. At any rate, I'm hoping to keep these guys away from predators, and that's why I had them in the covered run for a long time. But it's such a beautiful day, and they need some green in their diet. So the only way I know to do that is to, put them out here. Hope to God that they are smart enough to get in that shelter if they hear a hawk. They need this early spring green that's come up. A lot of the early spring chickweed and grass is nice and good for them. But they won't let me get near them. And these are Wheatens. A lot of breeders keep their Wheatens and their blue Wheatens in the same pen, because that's how their genetics work. You can do that. And when I did hatch the eggs, I did get some blue Wheaten cockerels too from Old Reading Farm, but I like this color better, so he's the one I kept. I think he's beautiful. But he hasn't crowed yet, and I do not know why. The sky is gorgeous. I think that we are getting one more day of this type of weather, then it's going to rain 3 days in a row in the middle of the week. And the property around here, it hasn't dried out all winter. It's been wet, 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 wet. We went through a drought over end of July, August, over the summer. And Mother Nature sure has made up for that. It's March now, so gardens will be getting tilled. Seed potatoes will be getting picked up, going in soon. I really do think people are going to be putting their green peas and their green beans and their seed potatoes in soon. I've got a sweater on I'm about to take off. I had a female Andalusian in with these two, but she started laying. I opened up their covered run to clean out their nesting box, add some hay, and I had some dried sage that I put in there, and they all three got out. I got these two back in, but I could not catch the Andalusian, could not catch her. And then we had to leave. We came back, I meant to go find her again, the Andalusian, and then I forgot about her. Then when we went to go close them in, we found the Andalusian in with the other chickens. She followed them into the coop. She was fine. So I'm leaving her in with Nash, the white naked neck. She'll be okay. What's going to happen when he finally decides he's going to become a rooster, and again, I haven't seen any signs of that, it will be too much for her to be on her own. So at that point, I will have to move a couple of Nash's hens in with him so that she's not on her own dealing with it. It's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, I thought you'd like to see, these are Wheaten Americaunas, a male and a female.